It's the 49ers and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 2 years ago. They won over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa last year, but now they are back making their third consecutive trip to the big game.
They have truly cemented themselves as perennial frontrunners, and now, when we think of Kansas City, we expect them to be in this game. They're trying to emulate the New England Patriots, who went to Super Bowls 51, 52, and 53 in recent years, and they came up with a win, loss, and then a win again in those 3 consecutive seasons.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the most successful teams, no doubt, in the Super Bowl era. They look to claim their 6th title, Charles, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
And they are so used to being successful, they expect it. And remember, they were in this game just 2 seasons ago. That was Super Bowl 54 down in Miami. Had a 10-point lead in the 4th quarter, but watched it slip away. They'd love nothing more than to erase those memories and add a 6th trophy to their case back in San Francisco.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Gold on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Chris Jones on the stop.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Craig.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Gore. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Mostert will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. see there, Charles, you have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now goal for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can almost hear the sign of relief coming from their sideline and from their coming out of the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And again, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I'm okay with the call. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run and got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Clark. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. A beautiful fake. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Let's go!
Coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes' throw caught here by Taylor. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going up top for Taylor. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner. They're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our